Okay, so we're at the halfway point of the lesson. I've got a cold. I've had it for about a week and a half now, but I'm getting through it. Fairly strong lungs, you know, so I can deal with it. I used to be a swimmer, a lifeguard. I've dealt with dealing with difficulties, not being able to breathe when you want to because you're underwater. But anyway, it's been difficult. These help, but I don't want to have them while I'm teaching. So I just drink, I drink my favorite drink here. Looks like a B minor there, or B flat. All right, so looks like a note. Okay, so the 12 key guitar goes up, and again, we want to get away from the guitar, but we want to see that this particular pattern goes up, okay, whereas other patterns will drift to the left on guitar or drift to the right. We want them to drift to the right on guitar. Notice the longer ones go to the right on guitar, whereas the longer ones go to the left on the cello, because I said that P5 and P4 tuning patterns now. So in guitar you have to adjust for the third, but with the pattern we don't know which line in the pattern that tuning third is going to happen. The longer patterns are opposite, so they go. So this is actually a longer pattern. Now, why is it a longer pattern? We have the 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7 string shape. It's a super long string shape. In the modal, in the double cage shorts, we don't have the long string shapes. So the double cage shorts, these were derived from guitar, derived from pentatonic scales in cage positions. So it drifts to the right. So it's the opposite. It's the opposite. So if you want to go away from the fret nut in cello, then you use double string shapes. Like 7 root 2, 7 root 2, okay, like that, and then 5, 6. So, but you got to play the double string shapes. So it's 7 root 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do it in an easier key. Let's tune up. Cello, C, G, D, A, E. Okay? Now we're going to do it in F, so we're going to start on 7. I'm just going to use the counting method now. Double small string shapes. 7 root 2, 3. Okay? And then, we got to get to 4. 7 root 2. Okay? And then, alright, let's do it in the key of C to make it easy. Alright? So we're going to start way up here. Here's the 7th of C. We're going to go 7 root 2, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, just short 5, 6, 5, 6, then 6, 7 root, and then 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, okay, then 6, 7 root, 7 root 2. So we've got it's so easy on cello because why? Because you don't have the tuning warp to worry about. So everything is the same. And it does migrate to the right there, although we had to start on the B there. Now this one is going to go to the left. So if we start, say here, we're in the key of C, we start on a 4 here. Okay, so we're going to have 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's count the double string shapes. 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. By the way, there's big buddy overlap here. So it's 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then root 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. So that's a long one and then a short, the ED. So we call it RED because the RE string shape is root 2, 3. The 4C string shape is 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we go root 2, 3, and then just the D string shape. So it'd be 2, 3, 4. So we've got okay, now what are we going to do with the A? We're going to go 5A G. Now these are the double modals, so we're going to go 7, 5, 6, 7. But then we have 6, 7 root. Okay, then we have 2, 3, 4. No tuning third. 3, 4, 5. Okay, right here, DC, easy. And then, so now we're tracking these little half steps here. They're like markers for us. Whoa, I went into a different cage there. So that, we do actually end up, if we get all the way up here, so let's find a 4 on top. Here's our 4 on top right here, white for F. Okay, so underneath that we'd have 7 root 2. So it does migrate. Now, the difference is that, okay, let's just unwind a little bit. I've got both coffee and energy drink. I was up late last night. I got up like 2 and worked on the chart. We haven't even gotten to yet. 12 key P5 playaways. Sorry if it's a little hard to read there. Once you save the file a couple of times, it doesn't paint good. So, but I use that because when it doesn't paint good, I use that as an effect, you know. This one goes straight up, okay? So these are the 12 keys. Same thing, coined in C, so 7B would be what? 7B would be B flat, the key of B flat. Okay, so if the lowest playable note on the cello is C, C is the second of B flat. You see that? If you're on the fiddle or violin, G is the lowest playable note, I believe. So that would be G is the second of F. All right. So the so in that case, the 7 flat of the key of G would be your key of F there. Okay, so that's how that works. But it's good to, it's better to, I like to stick to cello because that's how this is tuned. But the whole thing can be done for anything. Okay, so you can just take the top 4 strings and say, hey, there's my violin. I don't have to worry about the 5th string. And then my cellos, I don't have to worry about the top 5th string there either. So you could do it that way. So there they are. And this is all 12 keys. What does it mean? It means that you put the capo anywhere, or you put you start from the fret nut. It's easy to look at the key of C because we have a fret nut here at the key of C. Okay, so if you want to play in the 7, this is coined in the key of C, just like Cage is in the key of C. So 7 would be the key of B, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you want to play in the key of 7. Let's look over here at the diagram. This is the key. Here's the 7. That's going to be the key of E. Why is that? Because when you look at the 7 here, okay, that means C is the 7th of something. That would be, this would be the key of B, right? So C would be the lowest note